Hey everybody, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and, well, let's play some Amazing Cultivation Simulator and work a little bit more on the tutorial so that I can, I don't know, understand how to play the game. Seems good. Storage planning. Learn basic storage planning in this tutorial. Let's do it. Let's learn some basic planning, huh? Let's learn how to make supply depots. Interesting. Okay. So, plan the first storage. Select a storage. Different resources are located in different areas, and as their number increases, it will be inconvenient for the player to access them, so storage is used to categorize and manage resources. Terrific. First, let's plan an area for materials and tools in the middle, so it will be easy to access them as your sect expands to all directions. Okay. Use hotkey B to open the build page. Bam. And then we're going to build an area, and it's going to be a storage, and we're going to build it here, and we'll just drag and drop a square of some kind, and then it wants me to build one that's way smaller, and so we'll select it, and it's 28 spaces, and we'll say, change the inventory filter. Oh wow, cool. Filters can be used to plan a detailed storage that allows items to be stored according to their type, elemental attribute, tier, and quality. Remember, when multiple storages are put together, the filter of a single storage will not be applied to the others. Click Consumable to leave out all consumables. Click the Close button to close the page. So this is very evocative of setting areas in Dwarf Fortress where you have a trash pile, for example. You have a lumber yard. You have an area that is set for stone, different types of stone, and it is very, very important where you put them. And in that game, everything is, done through text windows, very minimal. It's great to use the mouse and to see everything spilled out so clearly. But unlike something like Dwarf Fortress, your storage areas, it doesn't matter what the elements are of them, and so it's interesting. I wonder if the elements of these areas affect the feng shui or only if they're within a room. We'll find out. Some resources will spoil as time progresses, so we need a low temperature storage for this type of resource. Yeah, like a fridge for the food. Cool. Next, we will plan a storage area for food near the kitchen for more efficient access while cooking, and a closed room helps to adjust the temperature for better storage of food. Interesting. So we're going to build, and we're going to say area, and we're going to say storage, and we'd like to build one, I guess, in here, like for the whole room. Cool, and it does, except for whatever these things are. Select the storage here, and we're going to select filter, and we don't want any tools, and we don't want any miscellaneous things. We don't want any materials or gear or cultivation. We just want food, other consumables, ingredients. And we'll switch to 3x, and now they're going to just pick up everything and put it in the storage areas that we have indicated. After a while, the disciples will store the items according to their category. It'd be interesting to see where storage is on the workflow priority chart. Once there are too many items in store, the player can expand and plan other storages for more detailed management and easier access to the info of resources. Okay. Now we're going to talk about how to set a low temperature storage. Double click to select the room for storage 2. Because a room is in a closed area, room temperature can be adjusted by placing a source of heat. Okay. Select a display. So this thing is a spirit stone display. Place item. And select ice crystal ore. Cool. And then select this and place item and select this again. And so they'll put these ice crystals here, which will keep it cool. Switch to the 3x speed mode by clicking 3x speed in the top left corner. There we go. Double click to select the room for storage 2. Wait 10 seconds to see the change in room temperature. Yeah, it's lowering. It's going well below freezing. The room temperature is down. A larger room's temperature will be more difficult to adjust and requires more sources of heat to rise. Cool. Now we've secured food and other materials in separate storages. As the game progresses, it may require more detailed categorization, which can be realized by filter. Alrighty. Now the next tutorial says learn basic expanding in this tutorial. Alright. I don't know, does that mean more disciples, or what does that mean? Start. Wait for the event for accepting refugees to pop up. Yes, it does. Okay. So, passerby refugee. We're accepting a new member into our sect. Check the event for refugees. A refugee escaping the war is passing by and he wishes to join you. Okay. In the game, there will be refugees asking to join the sect. It is a good opportunity for expansion, but growing too fast will put pressure on infrastructure and food provision, so please consider carefully. Makes sense? Select them. Click the Accept in the character's menu. Accept. Switch to the 3x speed mode by clicking 3x speed in the top left corner. Wait until your people accept this character. They walk over. They're like, you're welcome to stay here. You've gained a new character. Each character excels at a type of work. Open the work schedule menu and arrange suitable work for each character. Okay? So arrange work for the new member. So we go over here to work. And then we say move the cursor to a type of work to see every character's ability to perform it. And try to pick the character most suitable for the job. So they want him to be a healer. Or, oh, okay, so the healer has skill in medicine. He has an 8 out of 8 ability rating at 100%. He's level 3 out of 20. He's a novice. He's under the following effects. Sense and action affects the speed of creating medicine and their effectiveness at treating physical wounds. They can do curing ordinary diseases and making medicine, okay? Because the first character has the best ability to be a healer, click the third character's healer position to cancel it. We don't want that. Oh, that's right. So we saw they had the higher ability. Because the third character has the best ability to be a miner, click the first character's miner position to cancel it. Close this page. Yeah, so this is like the add-on for Dwarf Fortress called Dwarf Therapist, where you see everyone's aptitudes and then you can click on or off their jobs. Now, they'll still work all the way down the list. So, for example, everyone will become a firefighter if there is a fire. This is in the left side. This is an emergency. They will go take care of it. These two can both be chefs if there's work orders to perform, and then you can turn everything off except one if you want someone to focus on one particular thing. Now when I look at this so far, I think that this peon category are the folk that just move materials around to the different storage areas. I'm not sure, but that's what it seems like to me. And this is always a super important job, and because it's so low on the totem pole in Dwarf Fortress, I usually have people who are just their only job is peon, just to be sure that the materials that have been produced get organized properly and promptly. Because otherwise they'll get caught up doing other things, and until this is everything else is full. All right. You've assigned work for the characters, and providing a suitable tool can greatly improve their work efficiency. Okay. Select a workplace to show its status below, and now we're going to provide tools. And we want to produce pickaxes. Make a pickaxe. Available main material, timber, and a bar. A pickaxe can greatly increase your mining speed. Of course, it can also be used as a weapon. Right, so this person is a miner, so we're going to make a pickaxe, and we're going to say, okay. And then somebody's going to come over here, hopefully, and make it. Select a character that needs a pickaxe. This dude. But he's, like, not really mining. It looks like he's working on the tree. Alright, anyway. Equip. Hey, dude. Can you equip this? Sweet. And they have, like, a little, very small paper doll. They have, like a weapon slot, a shield, something in their hand, and then I don't know what this is. So anyway, we're going to collect this. And this person's going to run over, and assigning a suitable job to a new disciple helps improve work efficiency for the whole sect. When arranging different jobs, different tools should be provided to disciples to increase their individual efficiency. Right. Meet the new member's needs. If a character's needs are not met, their moods will be negatively affected, which lowers their work efficiency and even makes them slack in work. Now let's see what the new character needs. Click the mood menu. What do you need? The character needs a room. Arrange a spare room for him. Okay. Click the bed in the room. Assign to... Click the first character and arrange the bed for him. Wow, interesting. So this is a perhaps translation thing or reading method, but this is right to left instead of left to right where they're talking about first. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Confirm. Pay careful attention to the character's moods and satisfy their needs to ensure that the sect runs more efficiently. Besides waiting for refugees to join, the player can send inner disciples out to find new characters to join or participate in special events to recruit new disciples after establishing the sect. The player can explore these advanced contents while playing the game. So we can grow by waiting for people to just pass by and be like, oh man, I need some help, or I need a place to stay, or this looks cool. You can also send disciples out to like proselytize and try to convert people into your religion to join your sect. And this will participate in special events to recruit new disciples. Now, I will make a quick point here. I'm not, I'm a Western person. I'm born in America, and so I see things through this prism. And I could be totally wrong with, and I want to leave reserved judgment, when I say religion and religious sect and proselytize and convert. The whole function in this Eastern space of what this sect is about could be far more secular than I'm used to, like, or I'm thinking when I hear the word religious sect. It could be not have any of the baggage or connotation at all that I think of in a Western context. It might, but it might not. So, just bear in mind when I say stuff, I'm not necessarily passing judgment. I just don't know any better, and so I hope to learn. All right. Now we're done, and it says learn basic healing in this tutorial. So now we can learn how to help people who've been hurt. That message, that tip, just said if a sect is too weak, it can only wait to be slaughtered. That sounds great. Learn basic healing in this tutorial. Start. Click to open the list of medicine. Alright, so I guess this is food and this is medicine? Each medicine in the game has its own effect. For example, Healing Balm treats wounds. Bone Healing Balm treats bone fractures. Healing Pill treats internal organs, etc. When the medical supplies are insufficient, injured disciples might not be treated in time, so please pay close attention to the storage of medicine. Huh. Okay. So now we need to arrange a healer. Click the Open Work Schedule menu. The player can place the cursor on the position healer to see its requirements for related skills and other related work. Okay, so this person is like, I'm really good at this. And so we want the person with a 23 ability rating to be the healer. And we'll say okay. Click the medicine table. Produce. The player can place the cursor on Healing Balm to see the instruction and its effect. It says, common medicine that can be used to treat open wounds having apparent curative effects. Alright, cool. So, click to make a Healing Balm. We need 2 herbs to make it, and we have 20. So let's make it. And we could obviously, like, increase the amount being made. And we close this, and we switch the speed up. And this person's going to go get the supplies, and at the medicine table, they're going to make the herbs. There are not many herbs in the wild, so the player can plan an herb garden in advance to ensure a steady supply of herbs. Well, we'll need an herb garden for sure. Okay. Now, somebody's been hurt. Heal an injured disciple. Click the notification of injury in the left. Hurt. This person lost consciousness. They got hurt and they lost consciousness. Let's click the health button in the right side of the injured character's menu. The player can place the cursor in the area of infection to inspect the injury. Alright, so they have a left thigh bone that's been hurt and is infected. Oh my god. We're going to have to amputate, my man. By the way, can I just say this dude's mustache is unreal. The player can place the cursor in the area of infection to inspect the injury. He looks pretty good for somebody with this kind of an injury. Alright. The player can place the cursor in the thigh bone area to inspect the injured part and the effect of the injury. Left thigh bone, tight bone, lethality? No. Good. But it affects their movement. Makes sense? Okay, close this down. Now we need to set a special priority. Click to open the work schedule menu. Oh, I see. Click and activate the position healer. See, so what has happened here, and this happens all the time in management games like this, the main healer is actually the one with the injury. So this other person needs to perform the work of healing them. Click top priority to open the drop-down list. Click healer. Cool, so you can be like, hey, you're open to do all these jobs, but I want you to be a healer as your top priority. Close the page. And then they're going to go in here, put the person on the hospital bed, make the herbs, and yeah, they're producing the herbs. They're gathering the materials, and hopefully they're healing. When a disciple set as the healer is injured, it is possible that no character will treat the disciple. The player can assign the healer's job to another disciple and adjust the work schedule and priority, or interrupt any disciple's current action in order to treat the injured disciple. Click and select an injured disciple. Click the health button on the right side of the character menu, and we're going to inspect the injury again. We can see that the injury is healing, which means the disciple has been effectively treated. Yes, we can, because it says here, effect 83.48%, degree 66.97%. I don't know what degree means. Pain is 0.2. I hope that's out of 10 and not out of 1, but they will recover in 308 seconds or half of a day. Alright, great. There are other items in the game that improve healing effects such as talismans and acupuncture waiting for the player to explore. Confirm. Next, we will learn the methods and meaning of foundation training for outer disciples in this tutorial. Wow, that sounds complicated. Anyway, I think this is a great place to stop the episode. I don't want to pack too much into each of these because, at least for me, I need to sit back and process all of this information. We learned how to make storage areas. We learned how to recruit people or accept new interested refugees and then satisfy their needs, assign them to a job based on their abilities, and we learn how to manage injury, interrupt the workflow with priority, do medicine. We also learned how to store food, things that need to be stored in lower temperatures. So I love it. I love this game. I love the depth of it. I love the complexity of it. I can't wait to see all of the narratives that emerge from the randomness of all of these variables colliding. And we will get to that soon, but still, there's so much more to process, and we will do that in the next episode. Everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day, and I will check you guys in the next episode of Amazing Cultivation Simulator here in 2021. Take care, everybody.